you know why many people have stopped trying new things? Do you know why many people could not make use of the new idea in them? It is because people run away from failure because they are afraid of judgment, embarrassment, and loss of confidence. Also, society often treats failure as something shameful instead of learning step. So people fear being criticized or compared to others. Many also worry that failing means they are not smart or capable enough, even though that is what the failure is. But this is the general assumption. This is what everybody believes, that when you do not put something together to get the expected result, we are not smart, we are not capable, and people see it as a very shameful thing. That is why many have stopped trying. That is why many do not put together the idea in there to bring out something tangible, because people fear what others will see. People fear being compared to others. And to be honest with you, the society at large is not also helping, because when you try something and you do not get your expected result, the society will not encourage you. The society will call you name, they label you all sorts of things, failure and all that. But then, let's talk about failure. What failure is and what failure is not. Who are the one we can call failure? Failure is when a person does not succeed in achieving a goal or expected result. It means something did not quite work well. It means something did not work out as planned. But do you know that this is not the end of anyone? That is where misconceptions, mistake comes, misunderstanding comes when we talk about failure and those who could not move ahead after one attempt. People believe that when you try at the first time and you could not have your expected result, you are totally down. You are nobody. You are incapable. So they don't try again. That is the problem. But that first time you try and you could not have your expected result, instead of label yourself a failure, see it as what? A learning curve. That is why failure is not the end. It is a chance to learn and improve. Look at all those successful men and women out there today. These individuals have gone through a lot in their life. Ask any one of them, they will tell you how many number they have tried and failed. They will tell you how many times they fall and rise again. But they continue putting more effort, they continue trying, because they know that that failure at that point is not the end of their life, and that one they cannot be judged on that. They fail many times and they start again, they fail many times and they rise again. But now look at them, the whole world looking up to them as a successful individual. These people will tell you that failure is not the end of the life. The only lasting or only failure is giving up or refusing to learn, to try something again, because you have tried once and you did not succeed. That is when that person will be termed a failure, and that is the one that is very shameful. Yes. From this, you can see that if you, from the word failure, there's some positivity we can derive from it. There are a lot of things we can bring out from that word failure to build ourselves, instead of let our negative result on our first attempt put us down. No, we want to see that failure is a teacher. It teaches us lessons. And of course, let's tell ourselves, if you have not failed on one attempt, if you don't have any experience, any negative result, then how do you become a wise person? Your bravery, how do you get it from? Who taught you when you have not failed at all? And that is why people will say experience is the best teacher. It is the experience you gather from that your first attempt that you want to make use of now. Because this time around, you will have known what's going wrong, what was not right, and what was you must have overdone, and what you have not done at all. You put all those things together, you make a beautiful and expected result this time around. Failure is also a builder. It builds strength in us. Yes, because it makes us stronger, more patient, more confident in handling challenges. It makes us more capable. Failure leads to improvement, because it encourages us to try new ideas and improve on our skill for the future success. But when we could not see all this positivity from the failure, we term failure as end of the whole thing. And we term the person, we label the person who tried the first time and could not have expected result, we label them a failure. We started compared to those who are well established. And that deadened the spirit they have, the confidence they have, could not rise again. This is the problem we have when we are talking of failure. And this is the area the society at large have not come to help individuals who are trying. And as a result of this, many opportunities have been wasted. Many opportunities have been left go because people are afraid of what the world will say. Nobody want to get unwanted name. Nobody want to be compared. Nobody want to be labeled with failure. And so many even stop trying at all. Meanwhile, those that have stopped trying are the real failure. They are the coward. Yes, they are the one, they are the incapability one, because they cannot go ahead with what they have in their head. We don't want to be like that. We want to make sure we don't let anything bring us down.